Hello. Stream begins. We're live.
Yeah.
There's a miss and a cat in the chat.
Miss Cat.
How am friend do?
Friend.
Ooh. Cute void cat.
He's just a little void cat.
Just a little void cat.
Bear's drawing a critter of some sort.
Critters.
Indeterminate critter.
Cryptid.
Crypto?
Cryptid. Cryptor. Yes. The cryptor. Who's definitely not a cheesy horror storyteller. I am the cryptor. Etc. etc. Let's try again. do you mean
either
you trying
a cryptor or critid? I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't want to jump into tid straight away. Like it's inevitable, but
Crypt full of tits.
It's a lot of tids.
on a very unrelated note, what am I going to draw?
Tids, obviously.
I said very unrelated.
Duran shiny tids.
Not drawing Duran's shiny tid.
Why not?
Not when ChibiNetherlands are in the call. You did a much better job than.
I mean, you never said what kind of tits. Could be birds.
Could be.
Yeah.
I looked up. Hang on, let me look it up again so that I know what I'm talking about. Yes. I was looking up British cryptids and folklore. And I learned all about the Tiddyman, which is a bog spirit from Lincolnshire. Old Tiddyman.
Some tids in these bogs.
Yeah, they lived in the bog. The people drained the bog. Things went bad. Don't annoy the Tiddyman from the bog. Guess what? Walking with Dinosaurs is on BBC iPlayer. Life is good. Everyone look at dinosaurs. Hi, Kiro. Hope you're doing well too.
Right. Wrong. What do draw?
Hope that cryptid didn't lay that egg. I mean, if they did, they were considerably larger just prior to this drawing. That's some Doctor Who moon eggs nonsense.
I want, and anyone who wants to have a very confusing time, look up the size of a kiwi bird, and look up the size of a kiwi bird egg.
I'm gonna do that.
Because boy howdy.
Wow, that just takes up like the whole skeleton, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got the largest egg to bird ratio. Like, not the largest egg, but the largest egg relative to the size of the bird.
Yeah, that feels like a too big egg for that bird.
You might not be surprised to learn that they only lay one at a time.
I hope so.
Islands be weird. They make the strangest animals. Like the British.
Used to be bigger bird.
No, they got small. Because of the tourism, they needed to be small and cute.
Yeah. The rags didn't get the memo.
It makes marginally more sense when you realize before humans got there and started leaving our dogs around, there weren't a lot of natural predators for the kiwi bird on that island, so they could just sort of do what the fuck ever.
I love when nature is like, here's an animal that doesn't have a lot of predators. Let's just be wacky with it. Let's just do whatever, you know?
Cassowary eggs are green. I love that book. Dr. Zeus, right?
Yeah,
When I
also don't
first-
get in a fight with a cassowary, you'll lose.
Yes.
I
Always
mean,
do.
I've never looked at a cassowary and gone, I think I could fight that. That's just... Even just pictures, I look at a cassowary and go, nah. No thanks. Like, I already go by the assumption that, like, 90% of animals could just kill me, but a cassowary is definitely up there.
I will say, Kat, when I read that sentence, I did not see the word hens. So I just read it as my parents lay green egg. Just saying.
For a moment, I didn't see the legs, and I thought the green eggs were like clown shoes. It really confused my brain. She could take cassowary. I already told you I could not.
Oh, there's a picture. Yeah, I can see that. Well, they've already got the ostentatious, like, colourful makeup.
You
Oh,
might
wait,
as well
debating it,
wear some tennis ball green shoes, you know?
I mean, you say tennis ball green. My first thought was those are some weird ass lima beans.
Also possible. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that particular shade of green. I was more expecting, like, you know, like crow egg, quail egg, kind of like muted green bluish. OC question for folks. Miss has a question.
How dare you? You know we hate answering questions about OC. Which of your OCs can apply a screen protector first
Doesn't
time?
that get boring? I'm bored just watching
God.
you.
Griff.
Of course it's Griff.
That's probably it, though.
That's such a Griff thing.
Miles.
See, my first thought immediately went to the one who's not even going to bother. Luska owns exactly no smart devices, no touchscreens.
Heck yeah.
But she could do it.
Whether she could or could not is irrelevant. She is not going to be in a situation where that's necessary. You bring one of those things on the damn boat and it's your problem if it breaks.
Mm. I'm thinking, I don't know of any of them. I don't know if any of my OCs can apply a screen protector first time correctly. Lizzie doesn't believe in screen protect. No, he absolutely does not. Also, like, most of his, like, personal use stuff is, like, the fucking chunkiest, most breakable
Yeah, I
things
was
you
about to
can imagine.
say, with Pluto, I would imagine he doesn't have anything that he can't just, like,
I'm sorry,
take
your
apart.
scream breaks couldn't be him.
I feel like maybe it's just because I'm projecting because I know too many tech guys, but I feel like he would have, like, exactly 0 smart devices that were, like, straight out the box do the job. It's all, like, pieced together from boxes of scrap. He wrote this damn
Yeah.
code. No, he is not going to be installing your pre-made smart system, whatever. He's made
Oh,
this system.
absolutely not. He, like, made all this stuff. He wrote the code. Nobody's gonna be able to replace him because it's just. Who knows what
Yeah.
witchcraft he
Zero
did.
documentation going on.
Absolutely no documentation. Everything is working, and that's all I care about.
He has made the most aggressive fork imaginable. No one can even read this anymore. It does not look like the original open source code.
See, the problem with that is I'm imagining another little robot made out of a fork that is just really aggressive.
To remind him that he needs to eat. Understandable. Jupiter has fired Pluto 1.
Oh, rude. Nice. Mel. We're gonna get all of these characters together in a room because they're a bit of a gaggle. Griff, Miles, Rue, Mel, Lusker if she wants to be there.
He probably doesn't.
I'm still trying to think of who would be able to invade the Law universe. I'm just like, I don't think most would bother. Put her in a room with them all. She'd be on her best behavior. I believe that. I believe Rue would definitely leave Griff alone. Definitely would not terrorize him.
Shame.
Goat could do it somehow. Yeah, I think Goat could do it. That's my answer to that question. Goat could.
Goat could also perfectly peel it off, and no one knows how it does that either.
Yeah, you just look away and then you look back and it just happens. Nobody's ever seen Goat do it, but
I think that would end up terrorizing Griff more than Rue.
just a regular goat. But somehow able to do it.
Hey, Matt. Bet. Sorry, we've had this issue before. Bet with a T.
Terrorize Griff, Mother Miles, destroy Mal, pet good.
No, not Mal. Mal absolutely wouldn't.
Mal can't do that. You silly.
Mal would. Oh, stoic. Mal will get stoic, or spend a very angry afternoon.
Of course Stowe can do it.
Yeah, sorry, Milena, I believe. I remember that because I spent every time I said the name, I was like, it's not Millennia. It's not Millennia. It's not any of the 7 characters in Elden Ring then. My favorite character. Because she was very well developed in her characterization and also very fab.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm glad you love her so much because of that.
Your cursed brain pondered what the worst job for a Kiwi would be, and you went with surrogate mother. To a cassowary? Like,
I mean, egg size isn't far off, I think.
the cassowaries might be smaller to be. When they are learn how. By the way, if you want context for what I'm drawing, I forgot.
Well, considering that kiwis came up because I said, hey, look up the size of a kiwi egg, and you have drawn a kiwi on an egg.
That might be it.
I think it's Ragdoll's fault. It's one
Yeah.
Ragdoll's fault.
Ragdoll's fault. +7's not a clone, 47 is a kiwi. Yeah, I can't remember the the reason the kiwi's a tour guide. I think there was a reason, but that's gone now. Oh, what's going on here? There's a Pluto, and there's cryptid with egg.
Classic.
I got that tail wrapped around. No, keeping it snug. Might get Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Has anyone played the first one? Don't know if it's confusing to start on the second without anything. Anyone know? Anyone know anything about?
I don't know the games.
No idea.
Me neither.
I've heard of it, but other than that, I can't help you.
Like the main thing I have seen is a couple of artists that I follow have gone, yes, we're now going to ship the Lord and his knight because that's just a very common shipping trope. And I don't know the game well enough to know if that's a thing where they're close enough for it to be a, yes, I see the vision. Never played the game.
Yes, we know that's not true. You've played Emblem Cross.
The Emblem Crossing. We know this.
How dare you betray the little raccoon twins?
Yeah, whatever they're called.
Whatever they're called. I don't play it. Emmy and Tom, they're ruthless little business boys. See, you know their names. You're a gamer.
Gamer!
That's the sign of a gamer. You will respect the new connection. If you don't respect it, I know. Well, I don't know the Nook name, so I think it's fine.
Oh yeah, but do you know their real name?
What?
It was kind of a joke. Didn't quite land.
I figured there was a joke, I just couldn't figure out where it was.
Nook name, nickname.
Oh.
Technically, I tried to make what you said the pun, which is an awkward way to do a joke.
You know, that was almost funny. They better be careful. They'll spoil a perfect record.
Okay, it says here the sequel continues the story of Henry. And Deliverance 2 directly follows from the end of 1. So, plot-wise, they seem to lead directly into each other, but I don't know if you can play 2 and it gives you the context you need from 1. Because sometimes they do that, and sometimes they don't, and sometimes they do, but it doesn't help. Like, in theory, Kingdom Hearts has little summaries of here's some things that happened previously, but it's always in, like, really bizarre little music video-esque things where it's like things are incredibly vague and hard to understand. And also, you could spend an hour explaining what happened and it still not make any sense.
I was gonna say, like, they do these summaries where it's vague and difficult to understand, and then you play the games which are vague and difficult to understand.
Yeah, but at least those have words that are trying to explain what's going on. The intro videos are just sort of like, it's just like a music video where the song has nothing to do with the thing. It's just the images are sort of showing here's some characters and some vague recollections of parts of the plot.
To be fair, that is most music video.
Yeah.
Here's a bunch of nice images that have nothing to do with the song.
Who should I draw?
Hey miss, why are those kids possessed?
Yeah, well, like, because, yeah, some games do it pretty well, so I would say that Witcher 3 does a pretty good job of giving context for what happened in 1 and 2 that's relevant. Little less so with some of the books, but, you know, whatever. And no one should play the first game, to be perfectly honest. Save your sanity, watch someone else play it. Make them lose their sanity playing it instead. And then there are other games where the numbers don't matter.
Oh, there, it's on screen. You saw it. It was there. The keyboard popped up on screen. But it was on stream this time. People saw it.
People saw it.
We've not been lying. Miss is suggesting that you draw Dom from Animal Crossing.
I don't know who that is.
That's what the interwebs is for.
No.
What do I draw? I've done 2 bad jokes so far. I usually do at least 3. Kira! Was shouting name. Oh,
Why
thank
is
you.
the sheep so anxious?
They're being chased by a cat
Probably
by the looks
because
of
its
it.
horns look like shrimp. Shrimp sheep?
Shrimp, shrimp, shrimp,
Creep.
shrimp. I'm glad my definition of cahoots is stuck in your head. Dumb as where? No. Little cutie.
Funbird version 2. Oh no.
This is no fun bed. What am I doing? I'm doing nothing.
Seems perfectly fine and normal.
Oh, it's not.
There you go, Vince. There's an extra sheet.
Ah. Ah! Give them cake. Miss, why are you being so mean to this?
I can't believe you're doing this to the sheep, Vince. Honestly.
It's concern.
My rules. He knows what he did. Does he? Are you sure, certain he knows? I don't think he knows, man.
I'm not sure if he knows much of anything.
Doubt it.
Wow, rude.
Sometimes a character is sad and stupid, and that's okay.
It was Jesse. Do man.
Yeah, I was about to say, look at Jesse.
No! Look at him.
He's so happy, and then suddenly dread.
Do a little dread wiggle.
Been there. Yeah, been there, done that, will do again. Yes. Having a good time, and then sudden realization. And then going back to having a good time.
With all the bits you've got there, this is looking also like biblically accurate owl.
Biblically accurate. Fear not, mortal. Feathers. Add some pupils to the feather. Etc. etc. I only have so many undo steps. Such a hoot! Ah, that's what the badum was.
Good.
Is this Theo and Amal's having a nice time?
That's a first.
Promised last week. But I'm glad you keep your promises. Because I forget.
Yeah.
Smiling Theo. No.
Smiling Theo. Did I promise anything last week?
Oh yeah, he's stoned.
Right.
I remember.
Good lads.
Didn't know he could smile.
No, honestly. Thought he was just permanently pouty and grumpy. And maybe shouting. The 3 Theo emotions. Also, coincidentally, the 3 Mal emotions.
Mal smile. Usually when he's thrown
Does
something at
he?
someone. Laughing at somebody falling over.
Yeah, I guess he does laugh in Schadenfreude.
Yes, Mal has the Schaden. It's hard to recognize Theo when he's smiling.
You promised the Monk's PNG tuber. I only promised that if you became a Goblin PNG tuber. I have yet to see a Goblin PNG tuber, therefore.
I mean, again, technically both already exist.
Smiling Theo? Surely not.
Impossible.
Theo deserves a good smile and giggle. Who's Theo's laugh sound? I wanted to say it starts with a snort. Just me.
I mean, same. I also imagine that, so maybe you're onto something.
Oh, there's the ghost hamster on this roller coaster.
What?
Oh, you're playing a game, yeah. Forgot.
Oh.
Ragdoll is playing the Hamtarases.
I should have probably been reading things from my PhD this morning, but instead I found an emulator that works on Androids, and
And it was game over.
it was game over.
Well, quite the opposite.
Game on.
Game on!
Game on and game over.
Game
At
on.
the same time. Yes. Game on never. As they say. Tuesday, don't ask.
Hello! Welcome back, Myth. Sorry, Twitch is being mean.
We need to commit to something.
Where to who? Who needs to do
I've
what?
deleted like 5 drawings and
Oh, right.
I need to commit to something.
Commit to acts of unspeakable violence.
Always. But that doesn't help the drawing situation.
No.
Young Jesse can't lift boxes. Okay. Sure.
The law. We're getting the law. There we go. Miss has Gobbo PNG tuber. Which they definitely want and asked for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you hate. I feel like I draw Miss Goblin more than I do my own characters. Now Jeeves has to draw Mogs. Oh no.
Oh no.
The box that Jesse is trying to pick up contains Mog.
That's why it's so heavy.
Lift with your legs. Use the knees. Silly boy.
Absolutely not.
Also mood because you can't lift anything with your arthritic knees. Boo! Boo, arthritic. Arthritic sounds like an alternative to Arthurian. Ah, yes, the old arthritic legend. With Sir,
I mean,
Sir
it wouldn't
Wincelot.
surprise me if King Arthur also had arthritis.
Knights of the Ound table. Putting any weight on these leg benders is a very bad and painful idea. Leg benders. Something about the cadence of that sentence sounds like a used car salesman. Putting any weight on these leg benders. Slaps knee. What draw? Good draws are happening, but I don't know what to draw.
OC lore. Boyfriends.
I don't know what Lord to do.
I mean, I know it's because we're being silly saying the word boyfriends, but every time people say boyfriends, I just keep thinking of like frankfurters, like hot dogs.
Smiling K? I could draw a smiling K.
Cat also wants boyfriends, so I guess they're out on a date eating hot dogs.
Classic boyfriends.
There's some your engine. People having emotions to do with musics.
Indeed.
Drawing people is tricky to do. I'm bored trying to get the bubbles out of the screen protector and can exist until tomorrow. In my experience, they will exist until you take it off and get a new one in several years' time. Look at all this wholesomeness. It took a year for you drawing on it to get the bubbles out of the iPad screen protector. There you go. What you gotta do is the tip. If you draw really hard on it, it like eventually wears down holes in the screen protector and then the bubbles can escape through that.
Yeah, so just draw more.
Yeah. Just draw real hard. This will have no physiological effects whatsoever.
I was about to say, sounds like that's going to be bad for the screen.
They'll be fine. Do not have all of your art on this computer yet. Oh no. Get the good art. Gonna microwave tea. This gun's so cold. Shudders in Predator. I was gonna say there might be some people in this chat who have issues with this.
I mean, as an American, my first thought was, cool, now you could just have iced tea. Just pluck some cubes in it, and there you go.
That really depends on the type of tea, I feel. Most tea that's gone cold is fucking disgusting. It's entirely different from iced tea.
I mean, you can make iced tea out of a lot of things. Like, your traditional, quote-unquote, sweet iced tea is usually made from a black iced tea, but, like, my parents usually make iced tea that's, an herbal iced tea. Like, lemon and raspberry stuff.
You can, doesn't mean you should. Yeah, let's not Jurassic Park up. Jeff Goldblend will come along, critique you with his show.
And also, like, milk tea and bubble tea is a thing. Or boba tea.
Well, every week this show looks better to me.
Every week your eyesight gets worse.
So yeah, just stick some tapioca balls in it, and some milk, and call it a day.
Yeah. Oh, that doesn't. Nothing against people who really like bubble tea, but to me, it looks awful. It might be really tasty, I don't know, but as someone with known, like, texture issues when it comes to food, I'm just, like, not interested.
Yeah, seems fair.
Okay, so then just do the milk and no boba.
Well, Miss said they tried it and it was a sensory nightmare, so probably good good job avoiding it.
Okay, good to know that my assumption on that is correct. Because I went, like, a couple weeks ago, I went out to the city with my friends, and they got it, and I looked at it, and just every time I saw, like, the little bubble go up through the straw, I was just like, God, no.
I usually prefer the baby boba myself. Because you do not have to get boba in the full big tapioca blops. They also have them in tiny tapioca blops.
Yeah, keyboard. The second appearance. What if you take the tapioca balls and make like a tapioca pudding separately? Keyboard, drink! Everyone hydrate when the keyboard goes up.
I'd be out of water already.
Is it that frequent for you? Why?
It's been fine for a while, but let's not talk about it.
No, man, no.
Who the fuck? I'm glad she loved slurping a tap. Betty.
Glad you like the tadpole drink, but heaven forfend the teabag tab should fall in. I'm going to avoid all this. I don't drink tea or coffee or any other drink. So I just have like liquid. Great. Don't have to worry about whether or not my drink's liquid. Unless the milk's gone up.
Milk.
Oh, cat coming in here with the hot takes. No tea bag.
Mm.
Well, miss, now we've got to know, what's the full frog? Yeah, exactly. See, we're in agreement.
I think
what's
just
the full
frog.
like? Do you just like drop a cream bun in there or something? Like, just a full scone. Frog legs? That's by definition not the full frog. Unless you have like keyboard. Unless you have like enough legs to constitute a full frog, like 8 or 9 legs. I'm afraid to draw.
I feel like if you have 8 or 9 legs, it's not a full frog anymore. It's a frogstrosity.
Well, yeah, but like the correct number of legs would be missing the rest of the frog. So, like, how many more legs do you need to make up for that? Yeah, has your friend eaten tan?
I mean, humans consider some fish eggs to be a delicacy, so like...
Some human.
I think caviar is overrated, but it is a thing.
Oh, hot dog.
Can I isolate that audio, please?
Sure.
That was wonderful. You're wondering what this is. It's a hot
Wondering
dog.
what Jay was eating.
It's a hot dog.
120-ish.
I kept
122.
seeing it as a little guy. It was like, okay, so like a little guy, there's his arm, and then he's like sleeping, and he's dead, I guess.
I see. No, funnily enough, not eating a little guy.
She just figured I hadn't looked at Chris's art in a while, okay?
She was busy doing young Jesse. Look at him.
look at the proper handling.
You'd share half a wardrobe with Jay, why not?
Only half though. Jessica.
You can make yourself quite sick eating too much caviar. I could make myself quite sick eating very little caviar. Bend your knee.
God forbid.
Also, just a reminder. Very wholesome. Okay, now for scientific completion, we need to see how adult Jesse lifts this. Has he learned his lesson?
That's assuming a lot about me as an artist. Until Jesse better bend his goddamn knees.
I think there will be people who hold him to account if he doesn't.
Keyboard.
Everyone drink.
Keyword again. Everyone take a double drink. There it is again. It's purple drink.
Bloody hell. Way
And
worse
that's
for
why
you
I
than
don't drink every time.
way worse for you than it is for me.
I mean, it's fine as long as I'm drawing. It's just when I like adjust settings. Or look at a different tab for a moment. It's yeah. We're having a time over here. Now I have to figure out how to pick up something.
Boy Frank's good omen.
Okay, but which one would be the gender yes and which one would be the gender no?
That's the real question when it comes to Good Omens cosplay. Who is gender yes, who is gender no?
It's Azira Kale and Anthony J. Crow.
Oh, just a J, really.
Just a J. Every time I think of that line, I try and say it the way he says it. I just can't. It's so well delivered. It's just a J. Really.
It's a J, really.
This is weird mumble he does. It's very cool. Settle on what your ears look like. Probably not. Not that anyone would pick me up on it.
Yeah, Kiro, also with the regular sized boba, I end up having to chew them a little bit, which is why I prefer the baby version, because you can just sort of slurp them and not worry about it.
Miss, I'm not animating that.
Hmm?
Doesn't matter how many times you suggest it.
Black holes?
Hmm?
What are you animating?
Oh, unrelated to that. Miss posted the apology
Oh.
dance.
Wow.
I would say it would be less snarly and more pout. Jay's doing it. Not animating eating of hot dogs? That neither. That too? That also not. Get me the audios just so I have them. Yeah, for anyone who didn't get it last time, thought I'd
Oh yeah. I'm trying there.
first face you saw was Mercury in the microwave. Fine, I'll change it.
Hate that the first face you saw was Mercury in the microwave. What do you mean? He wasn't in the microwave. There's no microwaves in this animatic. I don't know why I have to stress that. You're so right, Karen.
May surprise you to learn I don't often draw people eating. Don't know how to do it. Turns out. Cannibalism is not the same as vor, it's just fact. Things I did not expect to be said during this stream.
Well, you're the one that said it during the stream.
I was merely reading aloud. I was not the author of the prose.
No, but that doesn't mean you're still the only one who said this during this stream. You didn't have to.
We may get into an argument about what saying is defined. He's great with fast food. What are you talking about? I had an idea as to what was going on with the anatomy of this, but it's completely different.
Well, that's good. Because I also don't know how anatomy works at the moment. So I'm glad it isn't just me.
Maybe fast food's fast food. But shh.
Aww. Miles is blushing.
No! In them blushes. No, them's. Meanwhile, over here.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Lifting with the knees, at least.
God, I'm trying so hard.
It's good, it's good. Tried so hard, you got so far, and in the end, it's real good. It's so good, Twitch is denying showing it to Miss.
Oh, Miss. Rest in peace, Miss.
I can look at it again. Miss is back. Jay Sonic got that chili dog. Jay has too much energy, if that's what you... Bent knees! See? He learned, and apparently it's a good thing he did. Because that doesn't look like a box.
Answer whether he learned to, carry boxes appropriately is still left to the imagination, but you know. Oh, no, is so stupidly tall.
I was gonna say, like, it's entirely possible that even, like, bent double over Jesse, that you could still, the feet could touch the floor and the hands could touch the floor on the other side.
Yeah, I think I made him too tall, but you know. I don't fucking know proportions.
That's just Ulan, it's fine.
It's just Ulan.
Ulan, have you been drinking whenever the keyboard appeared?
God, I hope not.
Take a shot when.
Theo's cute. Little cuties.
I don't think the plans entirely make sense either. You know, we're just rolling with it.
No. How much of a mess does Jay make when dyeing his hair? The first time, a lot. The second time, Mal was enlisted. Kay's like, not doing that again.
And that lessened the mess, or did it?
Mal is competent at these sorts of things.
Just because you're competent doesn't mean you make less of a mess.
Well, you've seen Mal dyeing hair. He dyed Stoics hair at one point.
True.
Yeah, but that's also dyeing Stoic's hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
That's-
the issue is trying to get Jay to sit still. Not
Yeah.
spray everything
Like
everywhere.
you could tell Stoic to sit still, and he will probably just not move for the next 100 years.
Sounds right.
In a row. Oh no, it's... This is being attacked by Twitch. Keyboard, personally.
Wow, how dare.
Yeah, I should put a gross up. What else? Obligatory boyfriends. Doodle is a doodle.
Mel dyeing Jay's hair. Easy.
What's happening? Eggs. Sudden eggs.
Some eggs. Always the sudden eggs as an excuse.
Hello and welcome to the exciting commentary of the Christmas tree, where we all just quietly get on with it.
We're focusing. As we like to say in the business.
Exactly. It's a technical term.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a little complicated, but well, this was a mistake. I'm glad you're having a nice time vibing. Spend your night drawing one thing. This is a very good thing. Look at it.
It is. It's so good.
Also, I have noticed you have 4 layers, so I don't think that's correct. I definitely remember an egg.
What's the spoilers?
It just fails. There was an egg. Egg was not fail. Do not lie to your friend. Particularly when egg is on the line.
You know how we feel about egg in this household.
Exactly.
Did I put Lance prosthetic on the right side? Or am I about to?
Oh god, the eternal
Yes.
struggle of asymmetric characters.
I think this is the right line.
Come on, Mal. Okay, please. I know you never normally do, but just this one.
It is very funny that, like, while I'm doing the animatic, I've noticed that I far more often than during regular drawings, I start doing the face the character is making.
Yes.
Like, it's gotten so bad that I notice it. That I notice it.
Gotta do the face. Which is annoying. If it's
Gotta
quite an
do the
extreme
face.
face, your muscles start aching.
Yeah, that's why I keep noticing it. Because I feel so cramped in my jaw that I go like, oh, let's reset the face real quick. Yeah, that works. Now works as the drama. Ah, the Beyond Miles are gone. There they
They're
are.
back.
Writing and catch sight of your face in your laptop reflection. You're horrified. I mean, that's the titular Black Mirror. It reflects your resting face and jump scares you every now and then. Love how many distinct characters I have and keep track of. Well, good news. It's ever so slightly easier to keep track of.
Yeah, Chris made a height chart.
It's very much a work in progress. There are 32 characters on it at the moment. There will probably end up being over 100. But if you want to know about the main ones, they're there. Or the current main ones. I'm sure that'll change. It's not suited for mobile yet. Hopefully it should still work on mobile, but it's going to be very cramped and difficult to read.
I do like Wick's thing. Likes knife, dislikes not knife.
Yeah. You want more than that? Tough knife.
Do both at the same time, Bear. Theo's eating and also carrying Miles. It's interrupted his food times, and he is very unhappy about it.
Heck yeah. Remember, mathematically speaking, or can include both. Do not draw Theo eating Miles. We're not going back to 4.
I mean, that's also just not the problem. Part of the problem was carrying.
Well, carrying doesn't exclude the possibility. We need to be absolutely sure. No one can misinterpret this.
All the good characters. Right. Now that nightmare is finished. Fucking limbs everywhere.
Look at him!
Oh god, I forgot Mal's name is long and stupid.
Josiah Abel, Malachi Eli Schwartz. And his sister, probably can't remember. Catherine Mary... something? Good duck? No, I forgot. To the height chart. Delilah, that's the Catherine Mary Delilah Schwartz. Anyway. Yeah, but when you say when you say that I'm keeping track of these characters.
You are now. You have all the information.
That's the second sentence you've written in chat that is stuck in my head. When you came in at the beginning saying, hello, talented people. And that just stayed in my head all the time I was trying to draw this exploding owl. Just like, really? Am I living up to my reputation here?
It requires real talent. Thank you, Kira. I'm glad you like the drawing.
Yeah!
I want to read this fic.
More favorite.
I also want to read this fic, but that implies I need to write this fic.
March's thing amuses me for 2 reasons. One, profession hand for hire. Turns out actually they have 2 of them, so 2 hands for hire.
Mm-hmm.
And 2, the dislike of the sound of a large number of bees flying around in their head, which for most characters would be metaphorical, but for this particular family, there's a chance that that is literal.
Mm-hmm. I like adding a little bit of storytelling in the likes and dislikes. It implies something happened. Thank you, Ben. Very kind. One day I'll have time to do anything with any of them. And then you'll see. How not well thought out and shallow they are.
But they're cute, and that's what's important.
I haven't even got the joke yet.
Griff's profession sounds like that's a title he made up himself, and just no one corrected him.
I mean, he probably did. Because Luna's technically his boss, and I imagine Luna just went, look, you understand your job better than I do. You come up with your job title. I'm busy trying to sleep. Dealing with bot. But it's consistently one a stream. It's interesting. Also, some of the things on the high chart are subject to change. But there's something for everyone, by which I mean something for all of the characters, not all of the people reading it. Every time I ban a bot, I have to double check that I haven't accidentally banned someone. One day that's going to happen, and I'm going to feel really bad.
The thing about Beth being half elf and half orc is in here.
Yeah.
All the good boys are being drowned.
Market ritualist.
Yeah, we got to the joke finally.
Well,
Jade looks like they're saying, is this really necessary?
Mala's going, yes.
I'm reminded of the burritos that they usually put birds into when trying to do things like weigh them and do veterinary stuff. It's like, we're just gonna wrap you up into a burrito so that you can't do anything, and that way we don't have to worry about your claws and wings.
Well, now I've got to draw
Little Jade burrito.
K wrapping up J into a burrito.
Jesse's carrying things. What else do I draw?
What else gonna? Who's what with Jesse?
What else do I draw? I've drawn 2 Jesse's carrying things.
MJ carrying Jesse.
That would be a mess.
To weigh in. In the burrito.
I mean, there is a legitimate weighing thing where you weigh yourself first and then pick up the thing and check the weight afterwards and then just subtract the 2.
Exactly. Mal, your hand is on this.
Okay, yeah, here's a classic picture of what I'm talking about.
What if that, instead of an L, it was a J? Or a Jesse? That should be a thumbnail. I know how hands work. Well, that doesn't look like Mal. Face angles, they're hard.
I think Al looks like Mel.
Looks more like Bruce Campbell. Slightly winged it with the hair there, but I think winged it, wung it. The past tense of wing it, wung it. I think it's wing.
If you believe so, yeah.
Marv.
I mean, I'm not going to stop you.
I'll have you know, I believe a lot of incorrect things. So. Okay, there's more mallet. He's fine.
And all these drawings of lifting people is now also making me think of Murderbot, because that is the one and only time it is sort of okay with touching humans, because it's like, okay, part of my job is to literally carry you out of trouble. So I will do that, but otherwise, no touchy.
That's fair, I think.
Yes, murder bot talk. Bear's excited.
That's why they joined the stream.
This whole time, Bear's been dropping hints. If I mention carrying people enough, someone will bring it up. It's doodle carrying. Just watched the first 3 episodes this morning. Oh yeah, there's a live action.
Yeah, I still need to figure out if and how I'm going to try and watch that, because I do not have Apple Plus, and I don't usually pay for streaming services, because, like, even before you could put TV on, like, any device and carry it with you, I just didn't watch a lot of TV. And, like, it's one thing to go for, yes, I will pay for, like, a show that I have access to watch. It's another thing to go, I'm going to pay a monthly subscription for a thing that I don't use a lot.
That's fine.
Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Be interesting. Everyone seems very excited reading it. Be interesting to see sort of how that translates.
I know at the very least that the author was involved with making it as far as consultation stuff goes, and she seems to be excited. But, like, that can go a couple of different ways, because, like, the live actor version of The Shining that is objectively the better show is the one that Stephen King was not involved with and does not like.
Yeah.
And the one that is worse is the one that he was involved in and was like, we're going to make this as close to the book as possible. And it's like, sir, people are not afraid of hedges. Yeah, everything I have seen so far, like, visually, I always figured that Murderbot is taller than most people by a significant amount, even after getting some height removed. Because, yeah, that's just a thing it had done. It had a height removal surgery. Fairly androgynous and attractive and doesn't know it. But to be perfectly honest, I will take an actor who's able to do the, this is not moving and acting like a usual person would, over other visual elements.
Mm-hmm.
And the actor that they've got, whose last name I'm not going to bother trying to pronounce because I do not know how half of those letters are pronounced, is very good at being bad at he's very good at being bad at moving like a human. Which is a weird compliment.
Look at that smile.
Jesse is not amused by this.
That's not what this is for.
Yeah, it's for amusing the rest of us.
Exactly.
There's filters now?
What?
When did Magma get filters?
Filters? What does that even mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, filter.
fucking keyboard, please.
Oh, my blurs.
Gaussian blur, motion blur, huge saturation, lightness, brightness, contrast, and curves.
Nice. Actually kind of useful for various things. Not for doodling, but... I mean, I can... If people see this update
I don't know
real
if any
time,
of them, like, work in a way that's helpful, but
it's
they're
still
there.
I mean, it's
Well-
a lot of those tools I do actually kind of use when I'm doing illustration stuff. So I wouldn't necessarily choose
I
Magma
will
to do
say-
illustration, but
The one you just did, I saw it on stream, but I didn't see it in Magma.
no.
So I don't know if it's just because you need to hit like an apply thing or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, hang on, I can do the budget version.
I'm done doodling for
Eh?
today.
Very pink.
As a general announcement, not as an everyone stop drawing now.
This is my manual, awkward, improvised way of doing it.
That is incredibly bright.
Bit too bright. Hang on. There we go.
What are you trying to do?
This is a little disco light thing. I was just messing with. They now have like a hue saturation sort of filter thing you can do, and I was doing disco lights with it, and apparently you couldn't see that, so I decided to do it manually.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, back to the boring, normal maroon burgundy kind of like. What color is it?
Yeah, kind of a purple.
Mhm.
And then MG is squishing
Yeah,
that
like
bum.
a purple, but like the purple you get from like a berry.
Yeah. It was in the inside of a blueberry.
Yeah,
That's the end of the thought.
and the shade sort of depends on the ripeness of the blueberry.
Yeah.
Because if it's not very ripe yet, the inside is green.
Hmm. Very light. Yeah, I'm gonna say the color that I draw in is blackcurrant. Ribena. I draw in Ribena. Is Ribena a thing elsewhere? I'll take that as a no.
Well, I don't recognize it. That is Ribena. Black currant based soft drink.
Yee.
I'm glad Miles is completely fine.
It's so fine. That's the thing.
So fine.
So fine.
I mean, he is fine.
Yeah.
You know? Totally fine, yeah.
There are a lot of unknowns in this situation, but I think we can generally agree that he is fine.
Yeah. I think we can also agree that Theo does not agree with that, but, you know. That's neither here nor there. Also, I know it's his leg, or, like, I assume it's his leg over Theo's shoulder, but I keep seeing it as like, a paw. Like a little animal paw just kind of draped over.
Oh, yeah. I still, one day I'd love to sit down and study Bear's Doodle. Try and replicate chewy line work. It's so chewy. Best way I can describe it.
No, I fully understand.
Don't
It
eat the art.
is chewy. It's like, because with Chris, I always want to slurp up his line art, but I can't do that with Bear's line art. Bear's is
Yeah.
something you gotta chew on it.
Gotta chew it. Yeah. People drawing physical forms interacting, making it look realistic. Honestly. Also, I just noticed in the Jesse and MJ one, there's fun hair down Jesse.
Yeah,
To the ponytail.
he lost his ponytail.
You gotta make him look like a damsel in distress.
Yeah, exactly.
Hair flowing in the wind as MJ rushes
Mhm.
through just high enough doorway.
Oh god. Jesse's so close to like slamming into the doorway every time.
He loves it.
He's getting swung about. This is not like a stable carry at all. It's just it's horrible. But MJ is having fun, and that's what matters.
Kieran might have a huge weakness to one character carrying another character, especially when they care about them. Especially begrudging.
Hell
See,
yeah.
now I didn't know this was the direction it was going to go. I would have absolutely drawn K carrying J. K jarrying J?
K Jerry and
K
J.
Jerry J K Carriger. I think actually the
Yeah, sounds right.
first doodle I did of the two of them together was K sort of carrying J on the back. The problem is
Yeah.
I'll do it, yeah. I mean, what do you want the tone to be?
Tragic.
Tragic? Absolutely easy. I know exactly what to draw. November 12th.
Just make us so sad.
Can do.
I mean, the question is it going to be tragic, or is it going to be drama kid tragic?
Well, they're going to the hospital if that helps.
I see.
Mhm. Excellent. I agree with Kira on this. Excellent.
I mean, I take no issue with this. It's just that when it comes to dramatic carry, there's two main ways you could go about it. You could go, we need hospital. Or you could go, oh, it's so horrible. I just can't go on. Carry me. It's like you spilt some rice.
No,
Get over it.
Yeah, he's not in a correct state to be saying anything.
Now we're deciding what we're gonna draw next week. Bear,
Yeah,
keep
we gotta
drawing.
we've got to get the rota. Got to set up the rota.
This week was a wild card, but next week.
We're back on schedule next. Speaking of schedule, we should be.
What fanfic trope should we draw next week, Kira?
Enemies to love. I do like when I was filling in details in the height chart. I wanted to include any kind of relationship that characters had, so that I could put links in the character descriptions to other characters.
Mhm.
And so for Jethro and Wick, who both came from 16 Symbols, I was like, okay, I should have them connected. And like Jethro was on the side of, the protagonists, and Wick was on the side of the villains, so I've put them down as enemies. But that seems way too harsh for either of them, because Wick just wants to... For Wick, everything's an enemy, and for Jethro, nothing's an enemy. So, and yet, they're the ones that have enemies.
Yeah, I think you gotta lighten the tone a little bit. I don't know. Oh yeah, I've seen the list of reverse tropes.
Really nice guy who likes everyone but you. Oh, that must be horrible. No one would believe you.
Remind me to next week just pull up I'm sure it exists, like an AO3 text generator, and just spin the wheel, see what happens.
It's been a while since we've done a random generator stream. That could be a fun one.
Just make the OCs do the fanfic tropes.
I mean, the fun thing is, some of the tags are like, general use tags, and then some of them it's like, this is unhinged nonsense.
Yeah. Obviously, TOS and whatnot, and whatever I'm comfortable with, but generally, any tags will go.
Giro has 10,000 bookmarks on AO3, so we'll just randomly pick books, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, you could all of the fic that is posted onto AO3 is randomly assigned a number, so you could use a random number generator to generate a number and then look for that fic. But they don't really reuse numbers, so if something was posted and then deleted, you might just run into a fic that doesn't exist anymore.
Fair. I'm reminded of a thing, but it was on Tumblr, so this might take a while.
Hey, Crespi will be happy to know there are multiple AO3 tag generators.
Hurrah!
Oh,
And we
Yeah.
have options.
yeah. Well, that's the idea for next time. It's just fabric tropes.
Do we... Do we get to choose who's involved in that trope, or do we... Is that also random? Do you have to choose your characters first and then pick the trope? As
I
hard
don't
mode.
know.
As AU mode.
Yeah,
It seems fun.
seems fun, and we get to draw some cute OCs, and probably very angsty OCs. And...
What? Angst? Never.
No, never. I've
No.
never drawn angst. I've never written angst. I've never drawn angst. You cannot prove it.
There's definitely none on AO3.
No.
But yeah, this is a good hopping off point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bear has drawn the comfiest sweater possible again for Miles. I
Aw.
wanted. Thank you.
Bear is very good at fabric.
Yeah. Bear is very good at drawing the most comfiest sweaters and the most fucking rattiest t-shirts and tank tops.
Oh, AO3 has a page where you can just pull up a bunch of random tags.
Oh, nice.
So you can go straight to the source and not just hear generators with tags loaded into them that the author knows exist.
Well, next time.
Next time on the Crimblebee's Parsnips channel.
Yeah. Or next Sunday. Next Sunday on the Crimson Parsnips channel.
Yeah, not next time. Next time is like Tuesday.
Next time is Sherlock Holmes. We're back with that. Sorry I missed Wednesday's stream. Things happened. But we're
God,
back.
yeah, sorry, I forgot we were back with Sherlock Holmes.
Oh yeah. Oh, and excellent news,
We're
everybody.
back, and it's
Oh boy.
Sorry, what was
back, and it's somehow so much slower than the first one.
We went places. in the
Nothing
first
has happened.
But you look, there are like 4 or 5 more riddles that need to be solved by, I don't know, measuring the same footprint over and over again.
I still find it very
27
funny
paintings.
that
Museum.
Bear immediately went, yeah, that's...
Yes. Absolutely.
We have found the thief.
And you were correct. I thought it would be a red herring. I thought they would do at least one step of removal from the obvious. But no.
That was your first mistake.
That was my first mistake, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will go to, I think we're going to the Tower of London. Something to do with the ravens being stolen.
Sure,
gonna-
that might as well happen.
Might as well.
Can't they just get some more ravens to put in there instead?
Probably. In fact, I think there was a news story that they got a couple more recently, so good time. But yay. Until then, I hope everybody has a lovely week. Hope things go grand, and you have all of the fanfic angst that you desire. They got 2 members.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's where I heard it from. I cannot remember the name of the person who does the Crow comics. Who does Crow Time? Anyone remember?
Not off the top of my head.
Ah, boo.
No.
I will have to share. Hey. Until then, have a good one. Thanks for tuning in.
Have a good one.
Hope everyone had a nice chill. And I'll see you around. Bye 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 bye.
Bye.
Bye.